Hey, what's up, traders? This is the watch this video for Wednesday, October 30th. Look at the SPY today. I mean, another narrow range, but look how it closes about where it opened. Did the same thing yesterday. And if you go back over the past, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks, there's a lot of days where it closes about where it opens. To me, in my opinion, we're sitting near all-time highs. We just broke the all-time highs the last couple days. But at this point, nobody wants to chase, but nobody wants to fade the strength either. So you just kind of, plus FOMC tomorrow, right? So there's just a lot of nobody really wanting to dive in and do anything. And it was pretty choppy. We had a couple nice trades in chat today, but overall pretty dead. And I expect the same thing tomorrow up until the FOMC announcement. Usually you have a pretty dead morning and then some chaos. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully some decent setups. I'm a little bit in mourning here. I missed a bid in after hours on AMD by like 8 cents. And it ended up going up really nicely after that. And the same thing with Exact Sciences, EXAS. I was trying to catch a couple reversals on earnings plays and missed them both. So anyway, no trades after hours for me. But I do love after hours trading. Anyway, so what are we watching for Wednesday? Keep in mind, again, FOMC announcement. So I expect it to be pretty dead in the morning and a little bit of chaos in the afternoon. Let's start with HLIT. Really nice breakout today and a pretty strong close. Got a recent high over here that it might be ready to try to make a run at. So maybe we'll get a nice red to green in it or something like that tomorrow. Spotify SPOT. Quiet inside day after a big breakout. Sometimes you get a third day move. Keep in mind when you watch my videos, I don't hold overnight, so I'm just looking for stuff that might give me a profitable trade tomorrow. So none of these are investments, and I'm not in anything right now. ISEE, big. I mean, look at that. I'll take today's candle out of it. Look at this. So it gapped up yesterday, popped a little bit, and then sold off. And I thought I probably won't be watching this for a few days because it's probably going to pull back in and fill the gap, or at least pull in for a couple days. And then I didn't even see this until I was going over stocks, after the closing bell. I was like, wow, how did I miss this? What a huge move. I mean, I never would have expected that. And now it's way ahead of itself. But this kind of move, you got to keep something like that on your radar for the next week or so. So I'm going to put that on a chart. XNet had the huge move, then the gap up, and then a reversal, and then a gap down, but a reversal. So this is one of those that's just getting crazy volume. And you have to have that on watch as a day trader. I don't know what to expect, but I know if I see an A+ intraday setup, I'll be taking a trade. CLVS had nice volume yesterday, and today a quiet inside day with a very narrow range. Looking for a third day play there. ACRS, another kind of recent mover that I was watching, and then I took it off the list coming into today, and then it does this nice move. Anyway, this one's interesting, over $2. It topped out at 2 a couple days ago, and then you had this spike back here to 208. So back through 2, we might just take out that 208, which I consider a potential catalyst for higher prices if we do that. So I like that one through 2. We'll see. SES, this was the pullback play I had today. And you know what? I have a little bit of a problem with it because you had this move, and then you had this crazy move, massive volume, and it's been bleeding lower ever since. And so you did have nice volume today, though. But it's one of those that there's still a ton of people, ton of bag holders, as they say. But you know what? It held up pretty well today, so I'm going to watch it. And then what I call its sister stock, BIMI, these two really just trade together, also goes on watch. They both had nice volume, nice relative volume, and pretty decent daily looking candles. So we'll see if we get a follow-through day in either one of those tomorrow. McDonald's goes back on bounce watch. Going to 5-minute candles. McDonald's took off out of the gate, which is not what I look for. I've had this on bounce watch for 2 or 3 days. So it does this move straight out of the gate. I didn't do anything with it. And all day I said I'm going to take it if it breaks its early high. In other words, sometime in the afternoon, McDonald's lights up the new high of day ticker. Everybody knows how beaten up it is on this daily. And we might get a little bit of short covering. And that didn't happen. It never gave a trigger. All right. Just straight sideways. So it goes back on watch tomorrow. If you've watched me at all, my favorite play on a bounce play like this that's oversold on the daily would be kind of a sideways move like this, and then an afternoon high of day break out of a fairly narrow range. I don't know if that'll happen, but anyway, McDonald's goes on watch for tomorrow. And then Nike, also NKE, like McDonald's, another red day. Actually, not like McDonald's. McDonald's actually bounced today. Nike did not, and actually closed below the 50-day today. And it was kind of interesting because this $90 area was resistance, resistance, then a gap up, support, support. So that was what I was looking for, was a 90 flush, but I never took a trade in it. It just straight down. Certainly some great support around this 88, 87 area. So we're still, Nike just goes back on bounce watch for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll find some gappers to add to this list, and be mindful of a probably dead morning and a chaotic afternoon due to FOMC. I'm done babbling. We'll see y'all in chat tomorrow.